Hello and welcome to Cupcakes. In this video I'll show you how I created this chocolate orange moon. The first thing I did was to prep the chocolate orange, and I did this by melting down some chocolate in the microwave, popping it in a piping bag, and any orange what had loose segments, just squirted some melted chocolate all the way through the centre and left to set. To make the moon, I used a prepared chocolate orange, some icing sugar, water and a paintbrush, a cake card, grey fondant, a rolling pin, 2 different sized balling tools, a sharp knife and some Valentine's Day cocktail stick flags, and some lustre dust in black and silver. The first thing I did was to roll out that grey fondant, and I did keep it quite thick to what I would normally roll, and I did this because I want to be able to create some crater effects on the moon. Once happy with the size and the thickness, I put some water on the back and placed it over the chocolate orange, working it down the sides, pulling it apart and keep on smoothing it until it all gathered at the bottom, and just removed all that excess with a sharp knife. I wasn't too worried about getting it absolutely flawless because I am going to be now taking that balling tool and creating some craters. The first one I created, I pushed my finger up against the side of that ball just to create a lip, and then as you can see, just working my way all the way around, creating different size craters, different depths, pushing it in harder for some, bigger, smaller, using all the different size balling tools I had. And then just to finish off, I went round and pressed on fairly gently just to create some indentation and some texture to the top. This next step is optional, so if you don't have any lustre dust, don't worry too much. It just enhanced the depth and the texture on that chocolate orange, so I applied the silver around the outsides of them craters, and then mixed a little bit of the silver and the black and popped that inside the actual craters to make them look quite deep. And when I was happy, I took one of them cocktail sticks and placed it in the centre of my chocolate orange moon. I did feel, however, that there was something missing from this, so I took a little bit of red fondant, rolled it fairly thin, trimmed it down into a nice thin strip using that sharp knife, and using some cookie stamps I had, I pushed in the words "Love you to the moon and back." And just cutting away at the edges into a triangle shape. Turning it over and putting a little bit of water on the back and just pushing that up against the moon. And there you have our chocolate orange moon. Thank you very much for watching.